And they're running. A little bit slow away there was Green's Canaletto. Hadif breaks fast towards the stand side. DANEHILL not far off the pace in the centre. In fact, DANEHILL leading him in the centre now. DANEHILL in the centre, isolated over on the right of the picture. There's Willie Shoemaker on Hadif. Wing Park showing very good speed over on the far side. Bay is up with the lead, and Nabil Dancer. And it's Nabil Dancer now who's taken it up in the centre. Nabil Dancer from DANEHILL. Bay, Wing Park on the far side, and Hadif running very fast still towards the right of the picture under Bill Shoemaker. But Willie Carson comes there strongly now on DANEHILL to join Nabil Dancer. Savara Sands making ground. Bay, then on the far side, Wing Park with Green's Canaletto making ground. It's DANEHILL and Nabil Dancer now, with Dancing Dissident coming there strongly over on the far side under Walter Swinburne. DANEHILL has the advantage though from Nabil Dancer. Savara Sands finishing well. It's DANEHILL from Nabil Dancer as they race up towards the line. DANEHILL stretching well and going to go away and win this very comfortably. The Corkinari at the line. DANEHILL is the winner. Nabil Dancer is second. Dancing Dissident in a photo.
Gates are back, they're off and racing, and Airwave jumps only moderately. Jumping right-handed, leaving the stalls was Malheb, and Morluck, who was stall 1, has now ended up 5 or 6 yards off the stands fence, but racing quickly. 3 points down the centre, and a white cap is right there as well, with Firebreaker towards the outside. Choisir leads a little group down the centre of the track by a couple of lengths to Continent chasing with Twilight Blues as they hurtle through the first furlong and a half or so. Choisir for Australia down the centre. 3 points right there as well, with Morluck towards the stand side. Behind these, Malhub on the stands fence as well, the blue and white jacket, Khulud in a black cap. Airwave is just following Malhub through. She's towards the stand side, spot a red cap. There is a gap if she's good enough as they run to the final quarter mile. Choisir leads the way and is inching across from Malhub. Airwave chasing these further out. Twilight Blue, Steenberg was very nearly brought down, zipping with a late rally as well, running down to the final furlong. Choisir is in front again at Ascot. Here comes Airwave with a thundering late run. Choisir, Airwave chasing hard all the way to the line. Choisir by a half length to Airwave, and Choisir is holding Airwave, and a remarkable Royal Ascot double for Choisir. And they're off and they're racing away to a very level break indeed. Diabolical showing good early speed for Godolphin. Takeover Target towards the stand side, followed by War Artist. Out on the far side, Fat Boy blazes the trail there from Sea Change, and then Assertive, followed by Dart Missile out wide. The Grey Snake fell further back. Kingsgate Native is handy towards the stand side, and they're tracked back then by Sir Jerry. US Ranger a bit off the gallop in the early stages with Zidane and Astronomer Royal. In the centre, the white-faced Sarki's Secret is just chasing the leaders there with Marchand d'Or. Then Balthazar's gift towards the rear of the field, an Aeroplane. Racing down towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Fat Boy out in the centre. Takeover Target on the right with War Artist. Then Diabolical in behind them. Assertive is coming through with Kingsgate Native as well. On the far side, Dark Missile, and then Sea Change as they now race towards the final furlong and a half. Sarki's Secret is very well beaten. Takeover Target and Kingsgate Native with War Artist on the stand side as they race inside the final furlong. War Artist joining Takeover Target, and Kingsgate Native running an absolute blinder. Then Sir Jerry's running home well. It's Kingsgate Native in front for a shock, and Kingsgate Native lands the Golden Jubilee. And they're racing in the Golden Jubilee. Star Spangled Banner broke out well with Saif towards the stand side. Joy and Fun showing speed with Kinsale King. They split into 2 groups. Prime Defender going quickly over on the far side from Lord Shannakill. On the stand side, Star Spangled Banner from Saif, Kinsale King, Triple Aspect, Amico, Fritz, Marchand d'Or next to the fence. Further back then is Regal Parade with Showcasing and Happy Zero in the stand side group from Fravashi and Sir Jerry at the back of the field, along with Society Rock and Balthazar's Gift. Meanwhile, over on the far side, Prime Defender leads the way over there from Lord Shannakill, with trying to come through after these is Alberta for Australia. Then Main Aim, Varinar in the green jacket, Fleeting Spirit on the far side chases the leaders. Total Gallery high standing, and then Serious Attitude as they race down towards the final furlong and a half in the Golden Jubilee. Star Spangled Banner on the stands rail from Kinsale King, Joy and Fun, Society Rock on the far side. Fleeting Spirit, the Flying Filly coming through from Prime Defender and Varinar, and then Serious Attitude well inside the last. Star Spangled Banner on the stand side. Fleeting Spirit far side. Star Spangled Banner clear. Stand side had it. And they're away, racing, slow to go, blew the start Society Rock, well out Soul, who goes off quickly. On the stand side, it's Bogart tracked by Black Caviar, tracking Soul down the centre. Jimmy Stars in the yellow jacket from SK Love. Towards the stand side, tracking Black Caviar is Raceday d'Argent, followed by Pastoral Player, Royal Ascot out the back with Society Rock, and also Genki and the Checker is towards the rear. Moonlight Cloud is buried in the field about 8th or 9th as they race through the first 2 furlongs or so. And Soul has gone off quickly here from Bogart in second inside the 3. Black Caviar travelling comfortably on the right in 3rd place. They're followed by Krypton Factor, SK Love on the far side, Raceday d'Argent, Moonlight Cloud in the white jacket, beginning to try and get on terms with Black Caviar. Luke Nolan shakes up Black Caviar. What can she find? Soul went very fast. Black Caviar takes it up now, chased by Raceday d'Argent. Moonlight Cloud is attacking on the stand side. Then Soul, Krypton Factor, Black Caviar's in front. Here comes Moonlight Cloud on the stand side with Raceday d'Argent, a twin French assault. Black Caviar needs the line. He's easing up on her and he's just scraped in.
And they're off for the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. Brazen Bow got away well towards the stand side. Towards the centre, Ansgar in a pink jacket, however, is the overall leader to a stare in a sheepskin noseband. Due Diligence is close up in the blue and orange, and then Brazen Bow from Wangina, and Brazen Bow is running a solo towards the stand side running rail, and 3 distinct groups with Pearl Secret pulling hard in rear in the centre cluster behind Music Master and Wangina and Tropics and the Grey Glass Office. Ansgar is still leading the larger cluster. Mustard Jeep in the blue and white tracks in with a stare and Movie Star, Lucky Crystal, Gordon Lord Byron. Brazen Bow still running that solo, Casper Netra and Undrafted in touch, and the 2 groups now converge, and still Brazen Bow runs alone as they head down towards the last quarter of a mile. A stare being joined by Mustard Jeep. They've headed Ansgar, Brazen Bow, Music Master the green sleeves, then Wangina down towards the final furlong of the Diamond Jubilee, and it's Brazen Bow for Australia on the near side. Here goes Frankie on Undrafted on the far side from a stare and Music Master. Undrafted, Brazen Bow towards the near side, trying to peg him back. Undrafted wins the Diamond Jubilee under Frankie.
And they're away, and rearing badly was Growl in the gate and has unseated the rider. Finishing out the back going to be Growl, and fast out is Catchy from Comicas on the far side with Dancing Star. Swedwar going forward as well in the red jacket over there from Finsbury Square. Chasing these is the Tin Man, not far in about 6th or 7th place alongside the right man. Lamato in the green with the white cap towards the near side of Acclaim. Also towards the near side, Long on Value in a pink jacket. Tupi is chasing these pretty hard. Out the back at the moment, Mobster and Al Jazi. Tazleets behind a wall of horses. Labrisa Breeze likewise as well as they race towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Catchy leads the way to Swedwar in 2nd place. Then on the far side, Win Fast chasing hard is Comicas running around a bit. The right man getting slightly hampered. Finsbury Square. Lamato is now sent after the leaders. Out in front still Catchy. Swedwar chased down by Finsbury Square. Lamato with a run on the far side. The Tin Man is thrusting as well, and here comes Tazleet from the back in the blue and white jacket. The Tin Man, Lamato and Tazleet, they battle on. The Tin Man just doing best in the run to the line. The Tin Man wins again. And they're away, Bound for Nowhere on the extreme far side from stall 1, but Catchy like a bullet from a gun leads by 3 lengths through the first furlong. Bound for Nowhere Projection, Yafta chasing hard is emblazoned, Blue Point in the all blue colours in the centre, Invincible Army in the white red sash speaking colours, one of the greys red and yellow jacket tipped to win is outpaced at the back of the field. The Tin Man is towards the rear as well with Libra Vito and Dream of Dreams and Keystroke Projection in the centre. Catchy, the one to catch, but can he last it out here? Tracked by Emblazoned, Bound for Nowhere. Then in behind those is Blue Point, Limbs Cruiser and Invincible Army. Chased by Enzo's lad in the white headgear, Yafta. On the far side, City Light is making good progress now. Still Catchy leading the way. Out very wide, Sansa, Marley and Keystroke. Blue Point now looming up to challenge Catchy. Blue Point joining Catchy. Invincible Army, Dream of Dreams speaking colours. He says go on Blue Point. Blue Point strikes the front again at Royal Ascot from Catchy. Dream of Dreams is coming home well then speaking colours. Blue Point all out. Dream of Dreams is thrusting. Blue Point near side. Blue Point.
And they're off, and Dream of Dreams very quickly away in the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. Glen Shiel is immediately handy under Holly Doyle. Namos is showing some boot as well in company with Happy Power. Art Power is coming more towards the near side, so two groups, with Art Power being followed by the filly Final Song. Royal Commando tracking that, Nahar, Ventura Rebel and Summergand. They are scorching along on the near side. More towards the far side, Glen Shiel, Namos and Sinala, the white sleeves. Ahead of Happy Power, Sheepskin Noseband, Dream of Dreams and Garrus over on that part of the course as the field run down towards halfway in the Diamond Jubilee. The near side, Art Power and Sylvester de Souza being followed by Final Song. Holly Doyle getting at Glen Shiel, the champion sprint winner, over in the centre of the track. Happy Power following with Sinala. Ryan Moore shaking up Dream of Dreams. Namos is struggling. They've run inside the two. And Art Power, the near side. Glen Shiel over in the centre. Final Song. Nahar trying to pick up in the yellow. Dream of Dreams is gaining. He's been second in the last 2 years. He's making a good fist of it again. Art Power in the centre. Dream of Dreams and Glen Shiel battling away. Dream of Dreams and Glen Shiel from Art Power. Happy Power. Garrus is running on. Dream of Dreams this time has won the Diamond Jubilee at the third attempt. And they're off in the £1 million Platinum Jubilee Stakes. Double or bubble away pretty well. Highfield Princess is showing speed, and Campanelle as well as Home Affairs towards the centre of the picture. Near side, Campanelle leading Emiratiana. Highfield Princess and Home Affairs is blazing a trail on the near side under James McDonald in the dark blue. Followed by Naval Crown, Dragon Symbol, Kingsland, Gustavus Western, Garrus back in that group. On the far side, the extreme left is Minzal, followed by Grenadier Guards with Alcohol Free in behind with Path to Freedom, and also Diligent Harry. Sacred is towards the back. Artorius will need to pass everything, and Creative Force also with plenty to do. They've come past halfway, running down towards the two. On the near side, it is still Home Affairs that heads this group. On the far side, Grenadier Guards is making quite good headway. Highfield Princess in there. Campanelle is being driven along. Double or bubble. They're struggling a little bit on the near side. Over on the far side, Minzal is finishing pretty well with Creative Force as well. Campanelle in the centre. Double or bubble. Highfield Princess the near side. Naval Crown on the rail. Creative Force the far side. Artorius is staying on powerfully. And the centre, Creative Force. The near side, Naval Crown tight.